Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Now, if you followed this channel for some time, you will know that I have a thing for the odd quirky camera or two. So most old digital cameras are literally a box with a lens attached to it and are about as interesting as grey porridge. But what happens if you combine the creativity of a global toy manufacturer with the simple to use digital camera technologies? Now, many toy manufacturers have had spin-off digital camera products, but usually it's a basic digital camera with some stickers slapped onto it, and there you go. There's your Barbie, there's your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there's your Go Diego Go SpongeBob SquarePants digital camera for kids. The Lego digital camera was somewhat different. Designed specifically to be very much on brand and has loads and loads of little touches, such as the Lego shutter button, which emulates the little dimples on the top of the Lego bricks, for example. The fact that you can add your own extra pieces of Lego to the top or the bottom of this camera means it's involved with the creative play of the Lego branded toys. So yeah, nice little camera, and certainly one that has been thought about. Now, Lego know an awful lot about creating small colourful bricks to make pretty much anything you want in the world that you can imagine. You can create it out of Lego. However, they must have realised that electronics was not their forte, so they decided to find a partner to help develop this camera. Now, they chose the Chinese company Digital Blue, and they came up to produce the Digital Blue digital camera back in 2009. So when they were launched back in 2009, these cameras retailed for about £39, which in Lego money is fairly reasonable. However, even by 2009 standards, you didn't get an awful lot for your money. With a fixed lens, only a 3 megapixel sensor and only 32 megabytes of internal memory, it certainly was style over substance. Powering the camera is a lithium ion battery that's built into the camera itself, and file transfer and charging are taken care of by a port on the side of the camera. You do, however, get a 1.5 inch colour screen on the back of the camera, and you use that to use as a viewfinder to compose your shots, as well as viewing the shots you've already taken. Buttons on this camera are also in quite short supply. We've got two buttons on the top, one to switch the camera on, one to take a photograph, and on the back you've got the flash settings here, delete button here, and then two scroll buttons to scroll through the images on the screen. So while we're pretty much happy with the aesthetics, only one thing to do is to take it outside and go and shoot some photographs with it and see how it performs. Over to me outside with this camera. So as I said, we'd pop out with the little Lego camera. Not really sure what we're going to get with it. It's only 3 megapixels, but we've tested the that old 1 megapixel Kodak, and I did attempt to test the Mavic, but that didn't really work out very well. And yeah, thought I'd have another go at taking some retro photos with the retro camera. So we'll see what 3 megapixel images with this little Lego brick camera are going to come out like. The execution of the exterior of this camera is pretty much unquestionably great. Almost a design classic. But what lets it down is the electronics inside. They're just not up to the job. Lego could have probably hooked up with a more prominent camera manufacturer and made a better camera of it. But when you consider that the vast majority of these cameras probably ended their days in the bottom of a toy box, completely forgotten about, then you can understand why the camera probably got the lens and capabilities it has, because it was seen as more of a throwaway item, which I think, given the amount of effort that went into the exterior, is a bit of a shame. So then, should you go out and buy one of these little cameras? Well, they've finished production pretty much as soon as they were launched, so second hand is the only way you're going to find one. Prices vary. I managed to pick this one up because it was missing the cable for charging and downloading the images for a £5, which I think was an absolute steal. I have seen them advertised from anywhere between £18 and £25–30 online, so they aren't a cheap little camera to add to your camera collection unless you're prepared to wait for one. But I think if you're wanting it to take photographs, you're just going to be disappointed. However, if you want it to go on the shelf or just to be part of a collection, then the design that went into this little camera certainly makes it worth buying. After all, it's a camera made of Lego. What's not to love about that? So folks, thank you very much for your time. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. It really does help out the channel an awful lot. If you're not a subscriber and like the type of content on this channel, well, really there should be something you like on this channel. It's pretty random. So if you have enjoyed it, yeah, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out an awful lot. And if I find out that you love this type of thing, then yeah, I'll be reviewing more random bizarre cameras. And yeah, cheers for watching. See you again next time. Bye for now.